Well, that's going to pretty much do it for this massive list of alternative milestones for the week of May 31st. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Dr. J, and this is a rundown of that second half of the alternative milestones for tomorrow. Tomorrow marks the 5th anniversary of a live album from the band Pseudo Echo, and the album is live at the Viper Room, and we heard the song Love and Adventure from that one. Pseudo Echo, they broke up in 1990, but they got back together 8 years later, and they've been going ever since. And they just released a new album called Acoustica, which is kind of well-named acoustic versions of some of their greatest hits. They released that last week. And another new album called After Party is scheduled for later on in the year. And then we had 6 albums, all celebrating 15 years tomorrow. The Tears released their debut and their only album called Here Come the Tears. That was a band that was started by Brett Anderson and Bernard Butler of the band Suede after it broke up in 2003. But the band was dropped by their record label very soon after they released this album, and the members of the band moved on to other things. The song we heard from that was Refugees. Saint Etienne released their 7th album, Tales from the Turnpike House, and we heard the song A Good Thing. MXPX, their 7th album, called Panic, and we heard the song Heard That Sound. Isolé released the 2nd album, called We Are Monster, and we heard the song Shrapnel from that release. The Helicopters, Hella, Helicopters, a garage rock band from Sweden, released their 6th album, Rock and Roll is Dead, and the song there was I'm in the Band. And Coldplay started that set. They released their 3rd album, Huge XNY, and we heard the song Talk from that, which is one of my favorite Coldplay songs, but it turns out that they almost scrapped it. It was actually removed from the album for a while, but they were toying with it, and they found a mix of it that they liked, so it got put back on the album, which is good because it's a very good song, I think. All right, so that's going to do it for this week. Maybe next week we'll get to celebrate some progress. Maybe we'll get to move on to phase 3 of the reopening as life moves on here in the age of COVID. I'm going to leave you this week with a couple of songs, unfortunately, that have become highly relevant again in the light of the recent events. And hopefully someday that won't be the case. Until next week, be well, take care. Everybody matters.